Welcome back to the channel, guys. We got the NFL Files here, and we're about to talk about the second team in the AFC South. Last season, they went 7-10. I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans, and man, what do we gotta say about the Tennessee Titans? I mean, they went out, they got DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that was a big star right there. Treylon Burks as well as a great receiver. I mean, yeah. Derrick Henry's still there. I mean, this offensive line is kind of suspect at most. I mean, they're starting to get younger on the line. But, like, they're bringing in some weapons, and, I mean, they still have Ryan Tannehill. They have Malik Willis in the back. I mean, you know, stuff like that on the depth chart. I mean, this Titan team is very, very interesting this season. And all going to rely and depend on offense on Ryan Tannehill. If the offensive line can help Derrick Henry get some running lanes and stuff like that, that'll be nice. I mean, it's not going to be necessarily the best, like, it's not going to be necessarily, like, you know, the be-all end-all, because Derrick Henry runs through people and stuff like that, so it's normal for that stuff and blah blah. But I mean, if the offensive line can hold up, I mean, and keep Henry getting some yards, I mean, less pressure falls on Ryan Tannehill this season, and that's going to be the main thing for the offense. Ryan Tannehill, if he plays good, it'll be a good season for the Titans. If he doesn't, Malik Willis come in, try to do something, and probably fail again like he did last season. So, yeah, I mean, that's, like, my whole thing about this offense right now is that, like, yeah, they brought in Hopkins, they have Treylon Burks, those are two decent receivers. I mean, they didn't have any good receivers last year at all besides Kyle Phillips, but, I mean, we're not really going to count Kyle Phillips. You guys don't even know who Kyle Phillips is unless you're a Titans fan, let's be honest. But, yeah, Hopkins coming in, you got Treylon Burks. I mean, like, those are two decent receivers. Treylon Burks is a rookie this season. I'm not expecting much from him, but, I mean, it's better than what they had last season, but it all revolves around the quarterback play. The defense is still a decent defense as always. I mean, Jeffrey Simmons. I mean, you got Gerald Howard III on those sides right there for the Titans defense, a 4-3 defense at most. I mean, Landry should be decent still this season. I think the big thing is going to be Kevin Byrd, and also you got Christian Fulton, I believe, as well. Cal Farley is actually injured. Was he injured during that? He was injured during that training camp, right? It didn't happen what happened with his house. He didn't get injured during that, did he? No, he didn't. Okay, no. He didn't get injured from the house. But yeah, his house went in flames. We're not going to talk too much about that because that's not football related. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Farley's dad, but at the same time, that's not really NFL related, so we're not going to talk too much about that. But I mean, yeah, once Farley's fully healthy and ready to go, I think the defense will be fine. Christian Fulton, I think, is on the other side. Murphy Bunton, Murphy Bunton should be decent enough too for the other side. I like what I see from Bunton last season. I think he was a starting CB. But Farley's, like, you know, the main captain of this defense, in my opinion. Farley was doing really well last season, and it's sad he's out right now, but he should be back. Should not be no big problems there. No, let me just get to the actual scheduling for the Titans. Let's do this. So here is the schedule I have for the Titans this season. A lot of people are going to be like shocked that their floor is so low and their average is so low and their ceiling is just mediocre. They're probably expecting, like, Titan fans are probably expecting their ceiling to be, you know, that average right now this season. But we have an average of 6-11 this season. We have a ceiling of 9-8, and we have a floor in 2-15. That's how highly I think of the Titans this season. Let's just go through the games real quickly. I'll talk about why I have them so low right now this season, probably in my ending statements. But the Saints, I'm losing to the Saints in week 1, lose to the Chargers week 2. They beat the Browns week 3, lose to the Bengals week 4, lose to the Colts week 5 in Indianapolis, lose to the Ravens. They go on bye and then they lose to the Falcons. They have a mark right there on them because that's after a bye week. You know, there's a possibility they can win that game. Lose to the Steelers, beat the Buccaneers, lose to the Jaguars. They beat the Panthers in a close contest. They beat the Colts again, or actually they beat the Colts in Tennessee. Lose to the Dolphins, beat the Texans, lose to the lose to the Seahawks, lose to the Texans, and then they beat the Jaguars in week 18. Yeah, so this is my scheduling prediction. I just don't see Ryan Tannehill actually, like, showing up and improving, and Malik Willis is not really that decent of a quarterback either, in my opinion. I see the Titans, like, going down, and they're going to need to get a quarterback sooner or later in this locker room to actually contest. I mean, Derrick Henry's still one of the best running backs right now in the league, but you can't just rely everything on Henry. And plus, now that you have targets in Hopkins and you have targets in Treylon Burks, you need to get a quarterback to get them the ball. So yeah, that's my prediction for the Titans' schedule. So, final closing statements for the Titans this season. I think that they're going to be an average, below average team this season. They're going to run the ball a lot. Derrick Henry's going to get the touches. Derrick Henry's going to get like the touchdowns. Derrick Henry's going to get the, the high in fame. But I don't think it's going to rely in too many wins this season. I think there's going to be teams that are going to like blow them out of the water this season. And I don't think the Titans are going to like keep up. And that's going to be the main problem with them. They can get wins here and there, and if Derrick Henry, if they can control the ball on offense and run out the clock, they're going to win games. That's 100% obvious. And they could go 9-8, like I said, in this season, but I just don't see them really controlling this league, especially if we're running offense. But guys, that is just my prediction. You guys might have a different prediction and a different opinion in the than I do about the Titans, and I would love to hear it in the comments section. There's no bad or wrong opinions here on the channel, so if you guys have different opinions, just let me know. But anyways, guys, if you like this content and you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it with your friends as well. If you want to see more content, yeah, go ahead, subscribe, watch for the channel updates and videos, and we'll see you guys next time for, I believe it's the Indianapolis Colts. I'll see you for that game, for that video as well. Peace. Yeah, peace.